I'm not hipster fan. It's like I was a fan of Dark Hero before
Right.
before he 3-1 Bobby Big Balls.
Right, before he made winners finals at big tournaments, Well, just like that, we have our players hopping into it. I think Iggy is not streaming it to us right now.
Iggy. All right, we're hopping right in here. Thank you, Iggy, for the follow-up. And as we're saying it, SCJ already on a pretty clean start.
SCJ has been on an absolute tear lately, looking like a top 5, if not higher player. Technically failed to qualify for the SCL, or for Summit at the Lightest SCL, but every other week had been looking so strong.
His set with Cody was absolutely unreal. I went back and watched it in prep for the tournament, and just the absolute precision with Johnny's aerial drift, follow-ups on even missed cross-up stomp.
Yeah.
Like there's levels and metagames to when he fails an option, and that's something that really shocked me too. How much the micro game is getting developed, especially from Falcon's perspective.
Yeah, he's a player that oh my god, that killed. He's a player that when he misses, he still looks faster than his opponent. He's just always he gets to do 2 options for every one you do.
You gotta make those 1 options count, and it looks like Shroom really hasn't gotten an opportunity to make any of those options count, because Johnny is being relentless with this first move. He's getting in edge guard sequence, but does get caught out with that aggressive there. Does get the cross up on the sweet spot backer. Won't quite kill off the top, but way down to the air dodge and will take his first of the game.
My god. It takes him all of 1.5 seconds to come back down and take the next stock immediately to maintain his 2 stock lead that he had there. This is just what all of SUJ's matches have looked like too. This is not... I mean, Shroom is like, oh yeah, he's a top player, we've seen him, he can always come back. And he kind of looks like everyone else right now, everyone's been struggling with Johnny.
For years upon years, like you said earlier, it's just the outrageous speed that Johnny exudes, not only in his neutral game, but also in his follow-ups off punish. So you really don't have the opportunity to think about those next level DI situations and how you're going to react to any sort of DI mix-up, soft hits, mix-ups, whether he's going to go for fast fall up air to continuation off a combo, or go for that early kill with potentially a missed DI on stomp or knee.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that mix-up at the end that you just kind of brought up, the stomp or the up air, that late scoop, and he mixes up whether he reaction or he reads, and it's just you got to be ready for everything with him, because it's not easy to put him in a box, and the moment you try, then he's going to mix you up and kind of change it up on you. So yeah, it's hard. You got to be good at the game to beat him, so Shroom has it in him, and he can bring it out, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him do much better in kind of these ensuing games, but right now it looked real hard.
That's kind of a shell shock situation. That was such a fast game 1. If I'm Shroom, I'm still reeling. What did I just take part in? Not only thinking about where you're going to counterpick, but what can I take away from that game? And it was over so quickly that it's difficult to take data from that situation.
Yeah, good stuff to Shroom too for taking a second too. I think that's something. If you get rolled over like that, it can be tempting to just be like, "I'll go next," But kind of taking a second to kind of be like, "All right, now let me ask a quick question to be like, what is the big takeaway here?" And just like that, Shroom found the answer, is immediately solved them, and is the better player now.
Yeah, that's how that definitely works. Yes, Duan definitely is taking a little bit of a step back and playing a little bit off of the fade back needles, fade back there. Caught him jumping out of that last interaction, so sniping his jump pretty quickly, eliminating his stock. But Johnny with the gentleman into stomp knee follow up. But Duan with the survival DI that has made him famous for years will give himself 1 more opportunity. But the knee off ledge, yes sir, that'll clean us right up here.
Use the full options to get back, uses the Zelda drift to make it even further back, but gets
dead.
Oh god.
He's dead. He's dead, Captain.
He might
See
be
you
dead.
later.
He might be dead. I think he's dead. Finding an extra 2 extensions on that edge guard and just keeps it going. Ouch. Shroom took the first stock.
Oh, that crazy down tilt mix-up. You love to see it.
Yeah.
But Hack dashes, take a second to breathe. Johnny rolls to center, but finds the back throw. Ooh, just hair length dodge there. But Duan still with the follow through. Will clean up that stock 2 for 2. 7% is the deficit, but that shouldn't be too much.
But what seems to be more important than the percent too is the invincibility. Johnny's been making great use of it. Every time he comes down, he's a truck that's just running at you. And it's very hard to avoid, but great up tilt there from Shroom to kind of reversal that situation. And he's getting a ton of damage for this. Almost gets a kill.
Shroom's kind of going into turbo mode right now. Definitely has picked up the pace from his first stock here on this game. Looking for one more big opening here, and like we saw on the second stock, has these DI mix-ups up down tilt and those early tilts to give him a little more damage. Chase down on down smash will clean it up, and Dewan takes his first big lead going into the last stock situation.
Oh, finds a ton of needle damage. That is not negligible. If you can get Falcon to like 40-50 to get him out of CC percent before your next stock, that's kind of all you need. And the Mike closing out here.
Hello, Treffin.
Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
Covering forward there into the down smash, gets 100% here. It's a great spot to close out this game. See if Johnny can sort of answer back. This is really hard.
Alright, great fadeaway back air to set us up one more time. Oh, gets aggressive with it. Looking for a 107 comeback here. Definitely in the wheelhouse.
Oh my god.
And finds a grab. Johnny stock? Not quite.
Yeah.
But Shroom with the down tip for enough follow through does get one more continuation. Finds the grab. Run off there. Not quite. Great TI from SCJ. And that'll
Great
do it.
closeout. It looked like Johnny had a little bit of a chance there. He got the Nair to grab, and he tried to be really scary. He dashed against right in front of him, and he's like, roll, please roll. But Shroom didn't bite. He just swings at him and then closes out the stock. Prevents the big comeback from happening. And just like that, we have 1-1 in a game that looked so dominant for Johnny game one. Looked very close game two.
Yeah, those are those veteran situations there where if you haven't been in that situation before, where you know the only way you lose that game or get comebacked on is if you let Johnny catch you doing a bad defensive option.
Yeah.
You just have to be like, okay, let me just do a fast option, which is neutral get up F tilt. That's such a good option for Sheik because it's one of those no mix-up situations that will bail you out now.
Exactly. And Johnny could have beaten that too, right? It's like there's no perfect answer there. You got to be willing to gamble there. And that's kind of like what kind of happens there. It's like these top players, they don't get afraid and they know, well, my stock's at risk anyways, may as well swing. So this combo, finding the strong knee, into a good edge guard situation.
Oh,
Nice,
goes for the
perfect
mix-up, slams himself right into the ledge. Can't quite get back. Great little micro dash dance grab for Shroom. Gets the continuation with the up smash. Still going. Okay, Shroom.
Yeah, wow.
Alright, still grabs the grab off that kind of botched edge guard here, but still on the follow through. Axe dash to give himself a little bit of breathing room, and will get sniped out by the double back air. Yes, sir.
Dang.
0 to death, practically 4-0 to death. This is that high level melee that all the nerds on Reddit are whining about. You know, all you do is 0 to death melee. It's just it's this, that, or the other. It's a solid game. No, sir. We got so much more to give you.
This game has been like, each player are taking turns having control for like 30 seconds at a time, like really long portions of control, right? It's like, because the 0 to death are not just like full continuous combos, but it's like when the combos end, they're not over. You're in a pressure situation, you're off stage, you're being juggled, you're falling down. And Johnny can keep up this momentum right now. Oh, but Shroom takes his turn now.
Great up here from Shroom!
Yeah, oh, he closes up the effort
so
all the
smart.
way.
That little reset hitbox coming out to set himself up for that end guard situation. Incredible reversal from Shroom.
Bonkers stuff. Oh, the dash back. Johnny needs to answer back now. He had the lead. He took the first stock first. Just barely loses it out in the second time. Oh, but Shroom's the one who finds a grab. This could be a lot.
Yep, looking for a big tech chase situation here. Goes for a Hail Mary S-Match. Probably a miscue on the controller. But still on the pressure here, but playing out of his shield. SCJ definitely on the back on your needle grab. Goes for the snipe with the dash tag, but will get the follow through here on his platform tech chase. Looking for a little more damage here. Sweep up there, set up for an edge guard. Nope, that'll just straight up kill.
Oh, yeah, Shroom is answering back really well. It kind of looks like he kind of found his footing after game one, where maybe the pacing was a little jarring. If you haven't played Johnny in a while, you're like, oh yeah, melee can be this fast, you know? And once you remember that, it looks like he's actually kind of in his comfort zone right now.
Alright, needle pivot into backer, sets up for a great edge guard sequence. One more option. It looks like SCJ is going to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, you're definitely going to do this up. Let's just move on to the last stop.
Oh my god.
Not quite, with a bunch of damage, however.
Wow, he just hit like 7 up airs, and then he tech chased with an up air. You know, like he just keeps getting this hit.
The big fast move that launches you straight up and lets you combo off it. You know, why not use it a bunch?
Yep. Good in punch, good in neutral, good for juggling. Got it 100%, but Shroom with the call out there, finds the waveline grab. Oh, but stomp. Does he get the up air? He gets a back air. Nice.
Back air killing off the top. Oh, already? We're in a last stock situation here. Games tied up. Sorry, games 2-0 for the side of S.
No, it actually is tied up.
I thought it was 1-1, but I
Yeah.
to brag the
Yeah.
broadcast.
Iggy.
Maybe.
Oh. Finds the double roll. The triple roll, and Shroom snuffs out the third one. Finds a grab on him. And he finds a forward tilt in the corner. That probably closes it out. No, Johnny gets on the other side of him. Shroom keeps it going, though. Oh, the side B. Bets it all right there.
Does not get the pop-up he needs. Looking for one juicy launcher. Okay,
Oh.
is this it? Is this it?
Oh my god. The perfect amount of time. He waits and then just snuffs out the jump with the approaching nair. He's gotten that a few times here where he just waits to just the right amount of time and then calls out Sheik jumping. You got to be really careful with your jumps because that's what that's what Captain Falcon kind of is really good at punishing, right? It's really hard to kind of beat the CC, but the jump, he's got a good answer to that one.
Iggy's saying, I'm in a Zoom call for class, multitasking. I love to see it, get that degree, baby. Love to see it. But I need you to stay on top of at least the numbers here. Just that bit, just that little bit.
Iggy, we don't want to hear your excuses.
Chat's got your back, though, dude. Chat's got
Iggy,
your
I
back.
swear to God, I'm done with you.
We're here to talk about Melee and look pretty. We can't do your job for you.
Iggy's great, and
Yeah,
I would
Iggy's
never criticize him
phenomenal.
ever. But if you mess up one more time, Iggy, I swear to God. Oh man.
2-1 here for S2J. And that first game, that was tempo check. That's like,
Yeah.
you need to be able to play on my terms. Then Shroom's like, I can play on your terms. I figured it out. I remember how now. And now had that last game, last stock, last hit situation. We're set up here for an incredible, potentially go the distance game 5 seconds.
Yep. Johnny choosing Yoshi's story. He's been picking this stage more recently. I feel like in the past, Falcon wanted the room to move around, and now Johnny's just so good at the scrap that he just takes people to small stages. And right off the bat, getting a huge amount of damage. Finding some side B extensions, some stomps.
Definitely still not too bad of a stage for Sheik as well. You get so much follow-up on those up smash also platforms outside.
Mhm.
And famously, Colorado's own Fizz,
Oh, yeah.
Sheik main #1 from Colorado, loves Yoshi Sword for those attacks.
Yeah, she's so good at controlling side platforms too. Like if she's charging there, she's really hard to hit. Now she's got amazing shield drop options, and a missed ledge dash gonna cost him a stock at 28%. That hurts him.
That definitely stings, but I think Johnny's perfectly capable of shrugging this off, moving on pretty quickly. But it looks like Shroom's got this grab follow-up, looking for one continuation. Great dash attack, does get the double jump, and covers the SDI with down smash. Quick edge guard sequence, bring the lead to the side of Shroom.
Yeah, that's something Spark would always do. Is like instead of doing the crouch tech chasing on the miss tech, he would just jab and then be ready to cover your SDI anyways. It can be so frustrating because you feel like you got the SDI and you're like, wait a second, I got it. Why am I getting punished anyways? Oh, answers back with
Big juicy need to tie us back up. A little bit of a percentage deficit for the side of SUJ, but working on a pretty decent set of stage control here. Great run off there. Knows he's in a minus situation, and Shrooms continues on the punish.
Oh, and he
Reverse
finds the
fair.
reverse there, yup. Super optimal closeout there, and does take it all the way to the bank. His punish game has been so stellar. For someone that's not known for like perfectly reaction tech chasing, he's still finding zero to death regularly.
It's Shroom just so wise off those soft hits of dash tech, as well as those weak hit aerials. Super well practiced, but yeah, like you said, not technically the the crouch and slam Sheik that we're looking at usually.
Yeah.
In middle zone.
Oh. And talk about keeping it close. We have a last stock situation, both tied in percent at 0-0. And I mean, Johnny needs this one to keep his tournament life alive, or at least his winner's record alive.
What a
Shroom is
sequence
looking
of
so
scoop
out.
hitboxes coming out from Shroom!
He's moving way too fast right now, but just doesn't get to the ledge just in time. Johnny has one more chance here.
Oh, Johnny?
Oh, wait, Johnny.
One more opening for either side here. Goes for a Hail Mary dare, does not quite get true punished. One big opening here for S. Oh, gets the knockdown, but instant tech from Shroom.
Full hop knee, just barely misses it. Shroom might be able to close it out here.
Oh, Gover's high, but doesn't have the mileage. And
Dang.
will just barely squeak outside the blast zone. We're at a game 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's bonkers. The last 2 games have been down to the absolute wire. Johnny making the comeback on the previous game. Shroomed barely closing out this one. We're going to game 5 on what has been an incredibly close set, right? Super back and forth in the momentum too.
Yeah, and if you showed up for the beginning of this set, you think Johnny continues on his winner's side, doesn't drop a game, absolute dominant performance. You know, Shroom was stuck in the spin cycle, couldn't tell left from right, down from up, but he's caught up to the speed, caught up to the momentum, and he's showing he still should be in this upper echelon of melee.
Yeah, definitely imagine like watching game 1 and walking away and then coming back seeing game 5. You're like, wait, really? You're like, one of those here. Both players going back to the bigger stage here. Oh, huge pickup there. Oh, finding the back air knee, one of the more satisfying DI mix-ups there. And that's a huge lead right off the bat. Let's see if Shroom... I mean, in the past, we've seen big leads like this not last very long at all, so...
Going back to watching Ginger's Pot of Gold a couple days ago, Johnny showed a dominance, even in the floatier matchup against Toussaint on Dreama, that I didn't expect from him. Utilizing a lot of these mix-ups, taking the space and slowing it down when he needs to, and get those tempo variations to really mix up his opponent's timing. We're gonna have to see how much Shroom can adapt to Johnny's position.
He definitely seems to have found his back that kind of rhythm that he had game 1, because right now it's all Johnny all the time, finding the corner pressure, not letting him out, and every hit, every stray little hit turns into a huge conversion. Very brutal.
Oh, doesn't get that juicy backer. There could have been another early stock there for SJ, but Shroom looking to try to cook himself. Oh, unlucky Phantom, but we'll take the damage at least.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No.
And he finds the tech. He's ready for everything. Are you kidding me?
Alright, snipes him out of the air with that full hop approach. Shroom on the board, and we've seen so far in the set he definitely has it in him to go for those touch and death combos. Let's see if he can execute beyond Greenland.
Johnny, I don't know. I mean, we saw this stage earlier, right? So Shroom took this game, I think. So it's crazy to see, like, it's not just that you give Johnny space and he looks like this. He really kind of turned it on this game, right? When it really, like, kind of comes into it. But Shroom has a chance here. Well, I think they moved away a little bit of stutter.
A little bit of an online honor code.
Yeah.
Alright, gets that scooping upper, sets up the edge guard, gets the edge cancel, so that gives an option to react. But the edge guard will continue. Reverse knee will clean it up.
The textbook finisher right there. And Johnny's like, oh, the turnaround jabs are so fast. You can just rack on more damage when you got a lead this big. The way
that cross up wraps!
Oh my god. He just teleported through him there.
Alright. Oh, goes for crazy little snipe option there. Goes for a crosshair, does get the scoop on that up tilt. One more opportunity. Great drift back from Johnny. One more chance. Again, micro spacing on these little fade back up Bs has saved him a lot from these strong hit bears.
Yeah, I mean, it's just coming down to pixels, right? Like, some of these backers, some of these forward airs are just barely missing, and Johnny's getting more and more chances to come back, racking up more and more damage. Lead is slowly becoming insurmountable. Shroom definitely still always has a chance as long as he's right here, but ouch, 88?
88%, if you had those Captain Face Girl, grab pummel slams,
yep.
You can just 0 to death them 2 times real quick, But, I'm sure Shroom has it, but if it were Griffin on the 600